Hey guys, Agent from Cosplay America here, and today we're going to talk about cosplay photo books. First things first, you'll notice that this video runs for about 18 minutes, and the reason for that is because I flipped through a lot of photo books. So I'm actually going to talk for maybe 5 minutes of the time, and the rest of the time is just pictures of cosplayers. So to start off, a cosplay photo book is a self-published book made by cosplayers to sell at events. Now, as you can tell, these are not really very thick or hardcover or anything of that sort. They're more softcover, more magazine-ish, if you would like to call it. The paper size is roughly 8 by 10. There's somewhere under 30 pages. They're mostly softcover, as you can tell, and they retail between 800 to 1600 yen, though I've seen some online for 3000 yen. So, what is the purpose of a cosplay photo book? Well, mostly they seem to be grouped between either series or cosplayers. Some are definitely series based, and all you see is characters from a particular series in the locations that relate to that particular series. Other ones are more of a collection of different cosplays done by a cosplayer. And I don't really have confirmation of this because I actually don't speak Japanese, but I don't know if photographers make their own books or not, since these, from what I can gather, are done mostly by cosplayers themselves. So, there are three methods in order to acquire one of these books. Number one, go to a doujinshi event and, well, buy it straight from the cosplayer at their table. Two, buy it from an online marketplace, which I actually put a link in the description box so you can see one. Or three, buy it used from a bookstore. So the event I went to, Anime Japan, is more of an industry-ish type event. So there was no doujinshis sold there, but I asked around, and Mike was nice enough on Twitter to suggest I check out Mandarake to see if they would carry it. This is a chain of anime, manga, book. They also have it's really anything related to otaku culture in uh, in Japan. And so I went to the Nakano Broadway branch, and they had about 50 of these. They also had CDs. So I don't have any of the CDs in this video, but some cosplayers, some of the more risque cosplayers, sell CD sets, which will give you much more content than a book would. Usually they dress up in different outfits, and there's usually about 20 to 30, maybe 20 or 40 images per outfit or so forth. Some of them are risque, but there's no nudity at all. So these were purchased for about 200 yen each. I believe the CDs, DVDs, I think were 800 to 1,000 yen or more. So, do I think that this can work in the United States? Maybe. I mean, a few cosplayers have made books. I know Jessica Nigri has a book, though I think it was the photographer who made a book and not her. Martha has a book, but I have not actually seen it personally, well, in person. I think if you're a cosplayer with a substantial amount of followings, that it would be a good idea to make these, but the problem comes with the cost of production, the cost of actually making these books. Now, obviously, for printers, the more copies you buy, the cheaper it costs per unit. So when I made my book, I made a few thousand copies, not 50, not 100, not 500. In Japan, doujinshi is such a large part of their otaku culture that there are many, many printers available to provide service for a low run. And when I say low run, I wouldn't assume 50, 100, and maybe that's about it. No run for a decent price that it's easy to find printers to make these cosplay photo books. But here in the United States, because making comics, making books isn't such a big thing, it probably be the hurdle would be the price. That would be it. There are a few services that you could try. I looked at MagCloud. By the way, all this will be in the description box. I looked at MagCloud. They make magazine, which is actually kind of styled like these. and they're reasonably priced. I'm not totally sold on their quality yet, but I'm also kind of picky about my quality, so you may be totally fine with it. I would suggest you go to madcloud.com and just try it out and see how you like it. There are other books like Blurb, though I don't know if Blurb makes softcover. They probably do make softcover books, but I know Blurb more for hardcover books. Personally, I think cosplayers should make their own book, not to sell, but for themselves. So, say after a year, you can collect all your best images of the cosplays you've done and make your own hardcover book. It'll cost a little money, but believe me, in the long run, it'll be a memory worth treasuring. Especially when you get older, you can look back at the time, like in the year 2015, at what you made and so forth. In fact, you can kind of make your own kind of like a cosplay yearbook of the pictures of your friends, of the costumes you had, and everything that happened that particular year. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't heard of this being done yet because this makes perfect sense to me. But then again, I like books. I'm one of those people who prefer the feel of a book than actually downloading things. And that's another thing I should probably mention, that the Japanese culture seems to be pretty adamant about physical media. I mean, Tower Records is still booming overseas, but Tower Records here in the United States. So I can see why people would collect these cosplay photo books in Japan. So, like my cosplay in Japan video, this is I'm just really scratching the surface here. I've only really just I really need to go back and explore this a bit more. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it for the audio part. The rest of this video is just, well, videos of the books itself. If you want to see these books in person, I will just bring them with me to my Artist Alley table at Anime Expo this year. This is the year 2017 here in Los Angeles, and you can flip through them yourself at the table. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at the convention. Bye! Ooh, I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. Okay, I'm not a ghost. I'm just bored. That's all. Don't mind me. This is actually one of my favorite books because not because I enjoy love life, but because of the way that the quality of the paper and the layout of the images and actually the photography is really really good. Okay, I gotta ask myself, where did they shoot this? I'm assuming this is from a photo studio. By the way, they have these cosplay events. They are usually set in different places, like a school, amusement park, and other places. And these cosplay events are just more like cosplay gatherings. You do have to pay a fee, and there is a changing room fee and so forth. But from what people told me, I really want to check these out because it seems so different from cosplay gatherings here in the United States, where you just meet at a park and that's it, and all you get is a park. But you can go to cosplay events, and of course, you can also go to cosplay photo studios and get the whole school room and all that type of background as well. I really wish I knew Japanese because this one really has a lot of text, and I'm not sure what the text is from. I don't know if it's from the series or I just don't know. Yeah, see, just keep flipping. It's almost every page. There's a lot of text right there. I don't know what it says. So this one's interesting. I like it because it has photographs mixed in with illustration. I'm assuming she did the illustration, or maybe this is a co-production between an illustrator and a cosplayer. I don't know. You know what? I remember a time when K-On! Was really popular in the United States, and I would see so many cosplay of that. So it's kind of nice to see K-On! Cosplay, at least in a photo book. Whoa, are you still watching this? Dang, I didn't expect that many people make it all the way through. So, tell you what, if you would like a copy of Cosplay America V2 discounted at 25% off, email me, egan at helloegan.com, and it's going to be in the description box. And just subject matter, hey, I made it through to the video or whatever. And yeah, I'll send you a PayPal link and I'll discount it 25% off. Oh, probably should mention this is for US addresses only because it's kind of expensive to ship overseas. Hey, thanks for watching it all the way through. So, yay! Have a great one, guys. Thank you for watching.